What is up, friends, family, and assorted gamers? It is I, Stu Magoo, coming at you with another episode of the Dungeons & Dragons DLC for Minecraft. Last time we went to the clock tower, met the cultists that were trying to kill us, basically. Met like some kind of maggot priest who spit maggots in our mouth and cast us out. And yeah, now we are supposed to get some rest while the main wizard guy works on our problem. And let's see, I have a quest log. Still no level up, but I'm assuming that's coming after we do our long rest. After an overwhelming series of events, you return to Thessarai. You need to help with your decide to spend the night at a nearby inn. After all, you are exhausted. Alright, so I have to go sleep at the inn. Which is that way. Now can I... Oh, barrier blocks. Come on. Like any small amount of fun and Mojang's like, no bro. That looks like you could have fun doing that. We're not gonna let you do that. Alright. Let's go. Whoa. Alright. Let's talk to her.
What can I do for you?
Got an open room?
Do you have an open room for the night?
Yeah, haven't had a lot of customers lately since most travelers aren't being let into the city. So you got your pick of the place. Just be 1 gold piece.
Here you go.
Thank you. Now let me just show you to your room.
Oh man, we don't even get to go to our room? Lame.
No. Stay away. No. Stop it. Leave me alone. Go away.
Fire. Fire! And don't drop fire! It's okay!
No.
No one...
Leave me.
Just us.
Get back.
Just us, okay?
Where are they? Pasha, where are they? They...
That's not the first time you've had a dream like that. It's getting worse.
Yes, they are.
What were you dreaming about?
You needn't pretend. You saw it too.
Do you want to talk about it?
No.
Crazy little interlude. Can I take that? No. I made it disappear. Oh, okay. I guess we can take and place the blue orchid. Kind of. They wouldn't let you do that unless there was a reason. Actually, kind of funny. I don't know if that was an oversight or not. Yes, loot. Oh, it's an insight potion. Would have been good to know. If I knew the check was coming, I would take the potion, but like, does it say what the effects are? Or does it have, like, let's say we drink one. Okay, does the effect only last for a few moments? Is it just the next time we make the check? I should probably see, did we level up? No, we did not. Although, what's this quest called? Some Enchanted Evening, Chapter 2. Alright, well, let's...
About last night.
Please, do not speak of it.
It's just that... Was the experience really that bad? Having your body stolen. I know you were scared, but those dreams you have and the way you acted when the cultists caught us...
I said not to speak of it. I want no reminder of that. But if you really insist on satisfying your childish, idiotic curiosity, then just know this. Having my soul ripped from my body was the most painful thing that I have ever experienced. I did not know that pain could be so complete or overwhelming. Not being able to do anything about it was even worse. Now be silent and go speak with the sage.
Okay, I should have known. Let's take a horse. Seems to be the faster way to do it. Yeah, gallop. Oops. Let's put on the turbo. Will they say anything if I just like ride a horse up to him? Yeah. Whoa. This is too perfect. Where is the guy? Oh, there he is.
Ah, there you are. Yvonne and I have been working on your conundrum. I have some good news and I have some bad news.
Let's hear the good news.
Well, to begin with, we have found a way to safely separate Vair's soul from your body and put it back into his own while expelling the parasite that is latched onto him.
Oh, nice.
What's the bad news?
The bad news, I'm afraid, is that the artifact you need to put Vair back into his own body is rather far away, and may not actually be where we think it is. You see, while investigating, we encountered two principal problems. Removing and transporting another creature's soul is actually rather simple if you have the appropriate knowledge or equipment. I've done it myself on several occasions. The problems are that Endandravaya's body is already inhabited by a living creature that may have some control over it, and furthermore, we do not know how much damage this creature has inflicted on Vair's body, nor whether removing the parasite forcibly would do even more. For all we know, removing the creature would kill Vair's body, and trying to put his soul back into it would be, well, pointless. He would simply die as any other creature does when their body expires. To address this, we tracked down an artifact known as the Rod of Alignment. Its relatively simple, if exceptionally powerful function, is to set things back into their natural intended state. It can only do so on a limited scale and needs time to recharge, but it should do the trick.
What's the catch?
The catch is that, like I said, we are not absolutely sure about where it is. We just have a very good guess that will at least put you on the artifact's trail.
Will that be enough on its own?
Yes, though depending on how powerful the parasite is, you will likely need to weaken the creature before the artifact can extract it. Living things can resist magical effects, but weakening the target will reduce its ability to do so. The rod was last seen in the possession of Mayastan Kimmerin, a morally dubious Dragonborn druid. Without getting into too many details, he was last seen with it in Icewind Dale when going to speak to a storm giant friend of his who lives in the area. There have not been any reports of the artifact since that visit, though Kimmerin has certainly left their mark on various places without it in the intervening time, so we think it may have been left in the storm giant's keeping. If not, then they may have an idea of where to find it.
Oh, we're going off to Icewind Dale.
Where exactly is Icewind Dale?
It's far to the north, beyond the spine of the World Mountain Range. It's about a 1,200-mile trip from here.
You're kidding. It took me nearly 2 weeks to come even a tenth of that distance.
Yeah, I probably should have included that in the bad news category.
Who is Mayastan exactly?
Mayastan is his Dragonborn clan name. Kimmerin has made a name for himself by protecting wild places and, well, destroying or sabotaging anyone that threatens them in any way. He has hurt a good number of people with his rather extreme methods.
And how are we supposed to get this giant to help us?
I don't know. That is for you to figure out. I'm sure that a resourceful duo like yourselves can manage.
We should get going then. Any recommendations for getting to Icewind Dale? Preferably within this century?
Well, there's a ship heading north in the next day or so. I arranged passage for you, though you will have to find other ships heading north on your own once this one stops in Waterdeep. Shouldn't be too troublesome this time of year. Oh, and one last thing. One of our occultists was able to identify those grinning creatures that you have encountered. They are called Grue, and are part of a large, mysterious category of creatures commonly called Starspawn.
Interesting.
Whatever their purpose is here, it cannot be good. The few times the Starspawn Grue are mentioned in our books usually labels them as minions, shock troopers, and harbingers for even greater evils and agents of ancient mad gods. How they came here is unknown, but their very presence is troubling. The people working with them probably worship whatever elder god the Grue serve. I suspect that you have found a cult of the Old Ones, which may explain why the man in the mask was interested in the devil cultists you found in Adro's Tower. They would likely have similar goals and could be using similar resources.
This information has left Thessery shaken. He does not seem worried so much about the Gru themselves as to what their appearance in our world might mean.
What else can you tell us about these things?
Unfortunately, not much. Very little is known about them other than that they come from a place beyond the known multiverse. Mordenkainen himself never dared travel to their home, as it is a place beyond human reason or understanding. Simply going there would destroy a mortal, or at the very least drive them insane.
What might they want with Endandravayir's body?
It's impossible to say. Many creatures that come from other planes have been known to open more portals to their homes and thereby facilitate an invasion. Theoretically, since dragons are tied to the very nature of magic in our world, they could use him as a focus for anchor point, though they would also need his soul for that, since the soul is what really ties dragons to Faerun. It could be that they simply need a host large enough for the parasite. There's also the possibility that they've taken his body to their home plane, in which case there is nothing we could do.
Well, that wasn't exactly enlightening. What can we do with that information?
Very little, I'm afraid. Still, I thought that you should know what you are dealing with. Keep this with you as you travel. You can use this to contact me from anywhere in Faerun at any time. If you're in dire trouble, or if you encounter something that might be very interesting to me, use that. Otherwise, abuse this privilege and I will sever the connection permanently. Now go down to the docks and you will find passage on a ship heading north. Good luck.
Hey, we unlocked a new spell, Fire Shield. So we need to rearrange this. Honestly, we need to have Rage on our hotbar. There we go. We're gonna do a little rearrange Rooney. And I believe our Wayfinder's been upgraded. And we got more skill points, so we will go and... Alright. Boost. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and boost our charisma this time. And our dex. And I wonder if we have new stuff at the shop to unlock or not. Because we should get the next tier of armor. There seems to be like 5 tiers of armor. Oh good, my thumb brace is on its way. So I've injured my thumb. Not from video games, but I did jam it and it's definitely sprained. So I do have a brace coming in the mail for it and that'll help immensely. Man, I can't even like Skyrim cheese the stairs. But Fire Shield will be an interesting cast. Let's go to the store. We have to go this way anyway. But let's see if the shop has at least updated with anything new. Let's see. Yeah? Oh, this is like completely glitched. Yeah, alright, no new items. And it really just brings all your gold down to the forefront, which I don't like. No, you have to talk to that cart guy literally. Before I go though, any secrets out here I should know of? Any...
An elven woman was once imprisoned here. As punishment for trying to take over Candle Keep, she was made to be the lighthouse's sole keeper and to live here in isolation for the rest of her days. She died from an accident only a few years later, but locals swear that they can hear her sad, maddened singing coming from the tower on dark, misty nights.
Hey, I got rewarded for exploration. Can I get passage on your boat? Is this a side quest I can do? Can I go swim there? Will it let me? Oh, we can't swim. Oh no, we can swim. It's the stupid... It's a sand glitch. Stupid. Bet you I could swim there. I really want to be able to swim there at the very least. Oh no, okay, any flowing water. Got it. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. Oh! Whoops. So there is no swimming against flowing water. Got it. So I don't think there is actually a way to get to that lighthouse. Just go through the next cutscene then. There has to be a safe way to get to that island.
Need a lift?
Yep, Icewind Dale.
The voyage north is long, and you discover an intense dislike of the sea, as you find yourself repeatedly clutching the ship's railing and spewing out various meals into the waves. As the voyage continues, the air also grows colder, as settlements and cities along the coast become fewer and far between. By the time the captain tells you that your destination is near, you have already started counting how many seconds it takes for your puke to freeze against the hull of the ship. Looking up from the railing, though, you see a dark shape looming through the blowing snow, and something about it that has nothing to do with the cold causes you to shiver.
I see the prison inspector has caught your eye. Best hope you don't find yourself going there anytime soon, unless you have business.
What is that place?
It's called Revel's End, in Harp's name if ever there was one, as I've not known anywhere bleaker or more devoid of joy. Now, there is a prison built to hold the worst criminals that mankind has to offer. Whether the sorry souls stuck in there deserve it or not, well, I can't say.
Again, prisons. How is it that humans are so taken with prisons, cells, and confining each other? It's unsettling.
Why build something like that all the way out here?
Well, the nice and fancy folk don't want no reminders of the dirty and dangerous people that they've locked up. So they put them as far from civilization as you can imagine. Caer Dineval notwithstanding.
What is that place?
It's called Revel's...
Yeah.
Why build something?
Well, the nice and fancy folk...
How much farther until port?
Not much farther at all. See, there's our harbour. Just keep heading along that there path and you'll find your way to Caer Dineval. Not much of a place for southerners, between the cold and the rough company, but you'll find shelter from the blizzards, and food. Good luck, wherever your journey takes you.
Up.
Oh, what a miserable place.
How are you cold? I can hear you shivering. That doesn't make sense. I'm the one who has to walk through this.
Oh, maybe because I am not simply a passive observer, and I am actually sharing your body. How many times must I explain this?
Right, but shivering? Thought you needed your own body for that.
Bugbears.
Never mind. Why would anyone choose to live in such a dismal part of the world?
Judging by what the captain said along the way, people who either don't want to be alone or have nowhere else to go.
Lovely. Well, if we are to keep our visit as brief as possible, I would suggest finding the nearest bartender or such who might have heard rumors of a giant.
Oh my gosh, the potions don't follow normal potion stacking rules this whole time. That was a nice little... See, I like it when I do get the little rewards for exploration. Also, I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to look out across the sea and see the other maps. But it is funny that I can, because I have my render distance so high. I think that's supposed to be shrouded in shadow. Like, nobody has their render distance on 96 chunks in Bedrock. Nobody. Nobody, that is, except Stu Magoo. Alright, let's see what we find out. Yes, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. That was fun. Not the enemies here aren't all that bad. Ooh, a settlement. That means we can upgrade gear. Let's go. What's up, pirate? Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're her fiddly dee. Down to 7 seas. You are a pirate. Yeah, new axe. Yes. Thank you. And let's go buy new set armor. We've already ground out all the money. Alright, let's make sure we have our, current one is selected. Yep, we are wearing all of our new armors. Dang, we're doing good. We have 2 more tiers of armor, which I think means that we're probably about midway through this. Anything cool in the potion shops? Is there like greater healing potions, or like what's these ones? It's a speed potion, magic potion, confidence potion. Well, so far nothing of immediate use. Oh, whoops, sorry guys. Oh, that was shame on Stu. Sorry about that. Alright, let's pop into this bar.
Haven't seen you around before. What do you want?
Friendly.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Or do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. I sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
And I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, a goat kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy, you got the castle
Star
on the
Wars.
hill, the lake we fish knuckle a trout out of when it's not frozen over. And that's about it. All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded.
Huh.
Shattered people as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Kalimshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins.
Rip.
Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Caer Dineval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings? Anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day. Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever. Then again, I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Cairn. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
Alright, well, so long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
I would have just thrown some gold on the table. Like, as a thank you for information. What did I walk in on? Yeah, I'll let you guys, get to that. Oh, cozy little town.
Are you
Boom.
Helia?
And who wants to know?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but, well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Any details you can give me?
Hi, there's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains, as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. The storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Thought maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in though. Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold no more. Wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was, lying next to my partner. We'd been taken all the way down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. It was the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
Alright, let's roll insight.
Hard as it is to believe, Helia seems to wholeheartedly believe her story.
Let's go.
Perhaps the part about her not seeing her own nose during the blizzard was a bit much, but everything else was said as if she were testifying in court. Well, a court packed with an attentive audience, that is.
You said like a mum. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, aye, far as I could tell, real flat. Smash nose. Though, but I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Where's your partner now?
Mickle. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah, don't do it. It was a daft idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
Alright, let's climb the spine. Alright guys, well before we go climbing any spines, I think this is a good place for us to take a break. So once again guys, this has been Stu Magoo. Please leave a like if you like what you've seen. Please hit subscribe if you want to see more. I want to thank you so much again for watching, and I hope you have a better and safe rest of your day. Bye!